Alrighty, my friends. The game definitely looks better. I'm really telling the difference with the new video card and the settings turned up. I will say, it sounds like my video card's working really hard, but thank you again to Paul for the video card upgrade. And I am also seeing explodable walls in this place here. I wonder what's there. Don't blow stuff up while... Oh, a summer sloop. Nice. While autosave's happening. Well, now that was well hidden. Okay. H to get my hands gone. Alright. Cool. So, this is the start of our Luminant. Wow, this... Turning on Lumen... Holy crap. The detail... looks incredible. I don't think I've ever played a game where Lumen has been turned on because I've never had a graphics card that could probably handle it. So that's, wow, that's really cool. Alright, so this needs bauxite and water. Let's see here. The water, that's a lot of water per these guys. Start with the splitter. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and just do the fastest belts here. 200 a minute, is that right? 200 a minute, yeah. Is there a cave behind the waterfall? I did not check. I just got the summer sloop, and... maybe? Holy crap, yes there is. And it's full of uranium and probably spiders. Holy shnikes. Probably Sam is in here too. I always want to say Sam or... wow, lots of outcroppings of uranium in here. You knew there was a cave. You knew it. Well, you were right. Lumens are a form of ray tracing. Many high-end games have it, but it's hardware taxing, yeah. And I haven't really had something that could play with that for a while. Wow. A light is shining on that. I guess there was probably always light shining down on these things, but I've never seen it because the lighting. That's so cool. Wow. Wow, having really good hardware is awesome. That's really cool. Probably what I need to worry about is my motherboard frying from all the high-end stuff we're doing now. Yeah, uranium. Is this on our map? Should be, right? Yeah. Impure, and that is double irradiated spiders. Good. Don't accidentally attack those guys. That would not be fun. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the frame rate hit from turning it on, from turning Lumen on, but it's pretty awesome. So this is the other entrance to the cave. All right, let's go back to where we were working on our stuff. Thank you for the follow, Caro. Appreciate it. No, we have a good source of uranium over here if we need it. No, it's not good. Actually, it's impure. I don't know if there is a pure source of uranium anywhere. Okay. H. So, what am I doing here? Now I need water. 200 per each of these guys. Now, I wonder if I should do this in exact numbers, because I usually mine a little bit more than I need. Yes, I know I've been playing for 4 hours. Been having a great time. So... 600 water covers 3 of these guys. I'm going to need a 200 extra water. So 1 pipe for this one, then a second pipe for that one. All right, so let's get for the head lift thing. I don't want to do this. Let's get a little ramp here. Two different buffers for 2 different pipes that we'll need. Okay. So this will be the Mark II pipe for the first one, which is going to be this direction. Actually, no, I want this to be lower because I'm going to have the other pipe go above this. There. For this, you want the pipes on the ground so the reset does what I need. I need the pipes on the ground. Oh. Okay, well, the ones over here are on the ground. All right. Well, then I need to change this. I need to change my inputs if I want the pipes on the ground. I've not done the build that you're about to describe to me or suggest I do. How am I going to do that when I need 2 different pipes? The belts will go up. I guess, okay, we can go around. I know how. I can do this. We can do this. We'll make it work. I still use the buffer, though, right? I still use buffers that are the inputs bringing in at this level. This is okay, right? Or is this not okay? Buffer doesn't hurt. Okay, good. Hopefully all of what I'm doing right now is fine. I want another buffer on the ground. Okay. Like this. Something like that. Have it to the side, not in line. I think you need to give me a picture, Flerchin, because I don't want you backseating me saying, put this here, put this here, put that there, then put that there. I need either a picture or an overview of what we're doing. Because I don't want this to be a backseat where you're telling me how to play the game. Because that's just not like that's not how I like to play games. So let me work out how I'm going to do my inputs for these other guys while you figure out the video. You know what? I think I want to move these pipes anyway because that's overlapping. Might be wrong anyway. I'll wait till you send me whatever. Okay, so I'll figure out this while you're letting me know on that. 3. Okay. 200 a minute. We do have fast enough belts for this at least, so. Splitter. Bring this in from that way. Then this one, this direction. And I'm gonna pull up my Twitch so that I can watch the video on stream with what you show. On stream. So I have my chat pulled up. You'll get me a timestamp? 1 sec? Okay, I'll wait for the timestamp. Holy lag. Frickin' autosave. Okay. Okay, this is where bauxite will be brought in. All right. All right, so that should be supplying the bauxite. Make sure everything's looking good over here. That looks good. All right, timestamp of 6:04 for that video. Okay, let me click on it. Okay. This is Xyrill Plays. Wow, did somebody actually, did this guy go to real life pipes to describe Satisfactory? Because that's crazy.
This design does not have a proper name like the VIP junction, so I put head lift reset on the sign here, and now I'm just going to stick.
He's very dedicated, no kidding.
So what is happening here is that we merge fresh water and byproduct water together with a straight junction cross. And to ensure that byproduct water gets favored, the fresh water is run through an
Oh, that's
pump.
really cool.
Unpowered pumps let fluids flow through just fine, but the head lift is reset to 0, so the water from this side comes in with less pressure. The magic part of this design is the fluid buffer in the loop. It doesn't matter where we put it as long as it's somewhere around this junction. When both fresh water and byproduct water are coming in faster than the output can consume it, the excess will start filling the buffer. As the level in the buffer rises, eventually more and more pressure is required to keep filling it further. Because this unpowered pump acts as a pressure limiter, the fresh water will eventually be stopped by this pressure. Ultimately, we arrive at a stable state where the pressure is just high enough that all the water supply and consumption balance each other out. As you can see here, this equilibrium appears to occur around a fill level of 1800 to 1900 cubic meters in the buffer. Since this industrial fluid buffer is 12 meters high, this corresponds to a fill level of just over 9 meters. This is why we need to use the industrial fluid buffer here. Its smaller brother, the regular fluid buffer, is only 8 meters tall.
Okay, so interesting. So if I'm understanding correctly, this pipe here is the original water input. This pipe here is the byproduct of whatever it is you're doing, in our case aluminum, that's coming back into the system. And with this buffer and this thing resetting the head lift, it's going to prioritize the water coming back in from the recycled byproduct water. Is that right? Because that's really cool and an awesome design, and I'm definitely going to use that, Flerchin. Am I understanding that correctly? That's a really cool build. Okay, awesome. Let's use it. I should probably blueprint this for future builds. The thing is, the only builds that would use this are probably aluminum. Because it's the only build that I think I know of that has water. Water as a byproduct. Well, that's cool. You're so glad it's much easier to control loops in Factorio. It's a perfect picture at 616. Yeah, I have it at 724. It's a good picture too. I guess let's see. 616. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now the problem with his build compared to mine is that I'm going to have 2 water inputs. I wonder if I need to make a design change because there's too much water for one pipe. I guess I could have this second one on its own little loop, maybe. You hate the guy on that video because he's so much smarter than you. I probably need to do a second one for this one. He sets up groups of 3 refineries. You can see it in the screenshot. Oh, he did. Okay, you're right. That is 3 refineries. Okay. He does do it in groups of 3 refineries. This feels like something I should blueprint. Okay, what I'm gonna do... is I really do want to blueprint this. I need to set up my blueprint thing to see if I can... I think that is all fittable on one blueprint, I think. I have Blueprint Designer Mark III. Let me see if I can blueprint this real quick so I don't... because anytime I have to do aluminum, I'm going to want to use this. Okay. Let's see. So 3 refineries. Alright, 3 refineries. I think I'm going to not worry about the output because it's the input that's the most important part here. If I can fit everything in. Giggity, that's what she said. Although the pipe for the output water is kind of important too. So hopefully that's enough space. 1, 2, 3. So we input the pipes. What I probably want, I think the way to do this is get the industrial buffer and line up. It's going to be tight. I think that'll be enough space. I think I can work around that. It's not exactly straight, and I want it to be exactly straight. I think that will be straight, I think. Oh, it's again almost straight. Oh, that's going to bug the hell out of me if I don't get this straight. Not sure if it'll fit in a blueprint. It would be cool if it does. I'm going to try. I am going to try. Actually, that might be straight right there. Okay, I think that looks straight enough. So we do that. We have one junction. I'm going to want this junction to line up with this line here. Can't get that to be perfect unless I put something to line up with. So I think if I do this, will that now snap here? I don't think it will. Close enough. Close enough. We do that. Okay. And then we get a junction right here. Nice straight pipes, very satisfactory. Man, it's the first time we've heard that pun today. Well done. Okay, and so, and then we have a straight pipe that this connects to. You know what? I'm gonna make this. I want to make this as straight as possible. So this pipe's gonna go over here somewhere. Wrong pipe. Need Mark II. doing my best to make use of, you know, all the blueprint stuff. Doing my best. We want a junction here. Here. There. And then unpowered pump. Not sure why he uses Mark II, but I'll use what he's using. And which direction is it? It's facing the right direction, but it's just unpowered. And that's only there to reset the head lift, I believe. So we do that. And this side goes around. I'm not sure what this side's going around and doing, because he has the pipes here continue around, and this side goes around. I think maybe the output of the water is just coming back in a loop. I can't see it from here, but I think what's happening is there's pipes. This comes here, goes around. We have the output collecting all in the pipes, and it's coming right back around to this pipe. I think that's what it's doing. So I think I'll leave it like this, because all I got to do is close the loop. I think. Let's put power poles so that at least... Oh, crap. I won't be able to do all the outputs, but... and I might as well put the inputs for the... Well, do I want to put the inputs... I'll put the lifts. Yeah, it's tight. I think splitters here. Oh man, that might... So the pipes are going to have a little overlap. I can see he comes in from the bottom to avoid that, but with a blueprint, I don't think I can... Can I do that with a blueprint? Let me see. Yeah, I can't. Blueprint won't let me do anything on the floor. Oh, connect the input pipes. Good call. I think because of how limited in space we are, I'm just gonna have to accept that these input pipes. Or I could add those separately. I just don't put it on the blueprint. I think I'll save this, and if I want to update it, I will. I think that's everything I need. I'm looking at his thing. You can if you include floor in the blueprint. Yeah, but I've learned that I prefer not to include floor in the blueprint. Because when you put floor in a blueprint and then you place a foundation, you're putting floor on top of floor, and it's really annoying. I like having foundation blueprint and then putting my blueprint on top of it. So I've found that I like that better. Let's save this and see what it looks like here. This is gonna be aluminum refineries with water. Okay. Aluminum recycling factory. I'll just call it that. Aluminum refineries with built-in water recycling. Okay. And this is these are refineries. Is that this? Full power generator. Is that that? No. There. That. And I don't know, like a silvery color, because aluminum's silvery, maybe? Okay. Set directory. Put that as an oil refinery. Add it here. Oh, wow. I think they changed this little setup. That's cool. All right. Did that work? Save. Now if I go to Q, blueprints, aluminum recycling. Okay, cool. All right, now do I want to delete all this? Because I actually do kind of need to remove all this. All right, we're gonna remove all this. You like to put how much input and output in the description of your blueprints? That's a good idea. I'm probably not gonna do it, but it's a good idea. There's so many different pieces. I can't really use the filter. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, so should just delete that all first. It's fine. All right, blueprints. Aluminum recycling. So it's like this. Yes. So the water will come in and we'll bring in the aluminum. Whoops. So something like... something like that. How's that look? I think that lines this up pretty well. Okay. The problem is I have this a little more aluminum than this. I don't love how this is a really cool design. I don't love how this is kind of limited in how much you can only do 3 refineries for this, but it's because stupid fluid mechanics. So I guess I could do another one of these and it's just gonna work at way under capacity for the secondary little bit of extra aluminum we'll be doing. Clear blueprint. Yeah, I just make another one and underclock it, I guess. Well, I don't actually need to underclock it, I don't think. I just need it to only... It needs to run at 87% efficiency or something. What I probably will do is remove the extra refineries because I only need 1 refinery. But just leave all the piping in place. I'll leave enough room for this pipe to go around? It should. And I think that's lined up similarly. Okay. You have a quick FTL question. Of course, yeah, that's fine. You can ask FTL questions. Alright, I just need to... Oh, I should have set this... Whatever. This, right? Alumina solution. No, it's 200 and 200. It's sloppy aluminum, isn't it? Yeah. And I think I will just delete these 2 and then finish the piping. Yeah, the answer is it depends. You kid, but you also are correct. That probably is going to be the answer. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to have the output. Actually, I guess I just run this in a loop and bring it in. And it didn't say anything else about needing to put any valves anywhere or anything, so hopefully I don't need to do that. Output comes from the next set of refineries. What? Oh, you're right. You're right, because this is not water. Crap. So there's going to be another set of refineries. Maybe he shows that next part of the build later, but because this goes straight to refining aluminum scrap. Okay, all right. Man, good thing you said that. That would have been a pain if I had to redo that. So outputs just alumina, so how much space do I need here? I don't need that much space. I could do something like put it on the halfway mark there. Because, yeah, that's just going to go 1, 2, 3. And then 1 there. Federation A, do you run 3 flak 1s and 1 burst laser 2, or 2 flak 1s and 2 burst laser 2? That's like asking, should I have filet mignon for dinner or shrimp scampi? Do whatever you want, because it's all a win. The answer is it does. This for once, it's not. It depends. Is it doesn't matter. You'll win. You'll win. Because you'll either win or you'll win. Well, your weapons won't be the reason you'll lose, I guess is what I'll say. Is this what we do? Is it the aluminum scrap? Yeah, just regular aluminum scrap, because it's getting 240 a minute. 240 a minute. Perfect. That's wrong. It didn't. Yeah, that one is right. Copy. There it is. I'll tell you, I like more flax. That's my preference is flax. But what I will say is whatever's cheaper to get online, so that you can upgrade your defenses. Thanks for the 500 bits. Appreciate that. So I guess my real answer is whatever's the cheapest to get online. That's my actual answer. I will need to bring in coal, but that should be no problem. Well, let's finish out the piping so I can be happy with the piping, because I'm pretty sure. So whatever flavor of winning floats your boat, that's what you do. So we do that. And just in case you're wondering, my answer is I want filet mignon for dinner, not shrimp scampi. Although they're all amazing. Flax mignon, that's right. Alright, so that is... What's happening here is the excess water will be output. It'll go back around. And with that whole setup he talked about, with the pressure of this thing equalizing everything, and this pump resetting the head lift, it should auto-balance the water. Hopefully that all works. I'm going to trust that it will. And then I'm going to make sure I get the piping set up on this. Well, we'll probably check it to see if it works. This is a new build for me, though, so this will be fun to see how well it works. I probably should have left that there in case I need to expand it, but, well, look, that's a future RAN problem. That is a future Rand problem, and I am present Rand, and present Rand is like, we'll figure it out tomorrow. There we go. Okay. Cool little build. I do like it, though. Did I copy-paste that? Okay, I did. We'll have to bring coal in for this to work. I kind of don't want to introduce water into the system until it's running. Although, I guess, Flerchin, do you know if it matters? Do we want water in the system before or after? It supposedly self-regulates, so it seems like it doesn't matter. It will work if I pre-prime it or not. So either way, it'll work, huh? Alright, I think I might pre-prime it with water then. In the video at the end, it talks about it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pre-prime it then, because I can get my water set up now. But let's first get all our inputs. I think it has to be there. So I think we're still going to go a little bit through the... A little bit of clipping, I think. That's not too bad. I don't think that works if I try to do that because of the size of the... Oh, wait, does it? Does that connect? So that connects, that's beautiful. I have a feeling that's not connecting, even though it looks like it's connecting. Let me test if it's working. Because I don't think it is. I don't believe it. I don't believe that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. This is a test. I know this isn't going to line up perfectly, but I just want to see if this actually works. No. No, reverse. I'm pressing R. Are you all seeing that that green arrow is not changing when I'm pressing reverse? It should be a different direction. I'm not connecting? Or is that what's letting me know? That's why I won't reverse, because it's not connected. Okay. Alright. Well, whatever. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyway. I think that's connected. I think. It was up top that wasn't connected correctly. All right, let me check. Let me check. I will test one of these, I guess. That's making the clipping sound like it's connecting. Okay, that one maybe it is. I can't tell. I really just can't tell. Just to test it, because that's what I want it to do, is I'm going to go to this one and see if it inserts. If it inserts, I won't even have to have overlapping. Holy crap, it works. Okay, beautiful. We could not have overlapping. I just have to get the connections fixed right. Make it reverse or whatever. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Now turn into a little plie. You're beautiful, I tells you. Now that one, I think when it worked... Yeah, I heard the click. Okay, I think that worked. I think those are working. What I need to do is get rid of all this bauxite in my inventory, though. Oh, and I have a ton. Jeez. Before you had the direction wrong up top, so it couldn't reverse because the direction was already set. Okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I screwed it up. Splitter. Okay. Now... it's still filling. Beautiful. Okay, good. All right, so it looks like those all work. I'll have to come back and check just to make sure, but it looks good. Let's pre-fill the water like I was talking about. So 600 water for these three. Let me get power down here so I can work with my floaty McFloaterson device. Okay, all right, so 120 water per 600 divided by 120. So we need 5 water thingies. Resource is not deep enough. And that's because this is not deep enough. Wow, it's really hard to see the lighting makes the murky water so murky that it's harder to see the depth. Vertical. Okay, I did vertical. Now let's change this to zoop. Oh my god, it's so dark. And that's with my light on. Jeez. Now that the lighting's better, I can't see underwater at all. Alright, well I think I just have to give up on this, because that's too much of a pain to line this up perfectly. So that's mainly for the piping, so I'll just be like, whatever, the piping will look a little goofy. And this won't be on the global grid, which is sad. So let's line it up. I'll do my best. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? Four, 5. And no buffer for this. About like that. Okay, that works. I'll probably need a pump for these. Must be hooked to a connection. I thought I clicked that. Apparently I did not. Okay. Efficient and beautiful. Oh, you're so nice today, Flerchin. You're so nice. All right, so this is not working because it doesn't have head lift. So we do a working pump that should get reset when it hits the unpowered pump, if I understand correctly. Or the head lift will get reset. Okay. And we'll let that flow, and once I turn everything on, hopefully it'll work, but we're a long way from turning it on because I need coal for this. And then I need the outputs, the aluminum scraps. So let's get coal. Wait, let's actually get the water pipe for the other one, actually, set up too. So this one needs 200 water a minute. Do I use 2 of these guys, or do I use 1 overclocked? Let's use 2, because I'm pretty sure that's more power. More power efficient. And let's actually have them across from each other. I think that'll look better. Okay. Probably a Mark 1 pump will work, but Mark 1 pumps suck, so we don't use that. It's good. Okay, that should be plenty of water. 240 of the 200 it needs. I hope pumping extra water won't cause any issues. Again, it should be self-regulating if it works correctly. What do you mean we're always nice? You mean chat? Sure. Yeah, just like I'm never salty, chat's always nice. What do you mean I'm sarcastic? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never be sarcastic or mean. Never, ever have I ever been sarcastic or mean, ever. Okay. That's all good. I did not connect your power. Okay. So, we're getting alumina solution. We now need coal. And how much coal do we need? Coal. 463 a minute. Let's call it 464. 464 coal a minute. Nearest unused coal is down here. Purity normal. I think that might give us enough. If it doesn't, we have another normal here. And we got a pure next to a pure coal and sulfur together, which we're going to need it for compacted coal for one of our builds. The problem is I did all this organizing on this thing, and I'm going to save it, and it's going to be all messed up the next time I bring this in because it doesn't save all the orientation, which is sad. But we will have some of this checked off our list before when we work on this next time. So this coal we need to go get, and we need 464. And that is south-southeast, basically. And with lumen, night is even darker than it normally is, I think. It's pretty, but frickin' dark. 464. Alright, it's just over here. I'm gonna guess it's on top of this cliff and not inside here, because I don't remember seeing coal in here. Wow, autosave lag, okay. I don't think I remember, yeah, there was Sam in here, but no coal, so it must be up above. I was up above him. Or hopefully not below. Over here. There we go. Normal. Normal coal. All right. Is this really close enough to that uranium to irradiate me? Stop it. Stop irradiating me. It's rude. All right, Mark III miner. $464. Yes! Can actually do that. Beautiful. And we might as well just go to the top here so I have extra. There we go. Beautiful. One will do it. Do I have power? The eternal question. Where's my power? I know I had power around here earlier. Power down there and power over there. Let's see, is there power around the corner over here? Power down below. Yeah, there's power down there. Where's the power lines over here? Here it is. Too long. There we go. Okay. So now we get the coal brought over to our aluminum refining. Our sloppy aluminum refining. Which we need to bring down. Probably won't use a vertical lift here. 464. We'll use our higher level one. Highest level thing here. I believe in you. Oh, I saw it turn blue. I saw it. There it is. Nice. So dark. With something called lumen, you'd think it'd make everything brighter. But I guess it's just more realistic darkness at night. I don't remember the game being this dark when I didn't have lumen turned on. It's time for the spaghetti belts. Can't be bothered to make them all nice and neat or anything. Can't be bothered. You can spot a glow from your construction. The lights from the bottom of the conveyors. It's a really neat setting. Well, I hope it looks good for you all, because for me it's just dark. The daytime, but I think, I mean, if I stop and just look, yeah, the lighting does look amazing. It really does look awesome. It's just, you know, really dark if I'm just trying to work and see stuff. Right, so I need to bring this. Let me figure out where these inputs are going. And let's see. Which way do I want to bring it in from? Kind of want to bring it in from here and stack the upside down poles, which is cool that you can do that. I think I will do it that way. Which means that I think that will be the right height. Is that right? That's right. Okay, good. So now I need splitters. There. Gotta love the electric jetpack for just doing builds like this. Or as Madman says, the thing that this game should have all the time. They should have it from the beginning. It's such a pain. It actually is really a pain, not being able to do this from the beginning. Alright, so that should be coal coming in. Beautiful. And let's see, are you getting coal? We're getting coal. Beautiful. All right, and I wonder if the water will self-regulate. We'll check. What do I want to do next? The next thing is we actually got to smelt all this. Time to smelt. And how much are we creating here? We are smelting. Where is it? 1990, 1890, 1390, 24 smelters. Okay. How much are we making? 360 times 4, basically. 1440. That's gonna need... I guess we do two outputs to one belt. I think I might just let this overlap a little bit. If you want to double check the water, you can sink the scrap for a minute. Remember the wisdom of the ancients, Rand. Whoever smelted, dealt it. You're not making that much. I didn't match my inputs and outputs. Well, I should be over-making a little bit. Because I did... What did I do? You're right, it's not actually exactly even. Basically, I overmake everything. So I'm going to do 24 smelters, and then I got to figure out how to balance the output. I don't want to sink the aluminum scrap. If this thing is going to self-correct, I want to see it self-correct with me not helping it at all. Because that's the test for this thing. Oh, I did not mean to do that second one. Alright, so 24 smelters. So let's do 12 and 12 across from each other. We're going to put this thing through its paces to see if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Smelting, right? Not constructing. Let me check if that's right. Smelter, right? Yes, that's right. Test it. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. But I didn't pay for it. That's right. Hold on a second. Let me get this lined up here. Smelters are even smaller than friggin' whatchamacallits, constructors, aren't they? I think they are. Okay, so we'll do 12 and 12 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 30 times 12. 360 times 2. So the output 720 we can put all on one belt. Okay. Okay, that looks right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that does not look right. Why did it seem lined up at first and then it changed? Did I get a space in between here? I think I did. Space between. Okay, that looks lined up. No, it doesn't. Did I misalign the first one? Somehow, yes. I held down control, which is supposed to make things line up, and it didn't line up. Okay, well, let me use a... Where's this going? It's going to be going up there, so let's use a merger. Is that line... Wow, control is actually not lining up here. I think it's failing because H... Because I did a small nudge. I think that's what's happening here. Small nudge threw it off. Small nudge. Yeah, small nudge throws things off. Okay, that should be right. Yeah, apparently small nudge screws up the control snapping, I guess. Hopefully, with one of these lined up, the rest of them will. No. Oh, that's a pain. That's a splitter. And that's a splitter. So I even put the merger. I didn't even put it as a merger. So I have to H control up for each one of these because that little nudge I did to make it look better. Well, shnikes. Playing this game sure raised the value of inserters in Factorio. They're just so much better. Well, soon I'll be the judge of that. Soon being tomorrow. I do start on planning Factorio playthrough tomorrow. Which means I gotta purchase it tonight and make sure it's all working. You have a tower of 400 constructors that's off by a half a meter per floor and you didn't notice until it was done and you left in shame. Yeah, I would have done the same. That sounds terrible. Alright, so copy, paste. It didn't paste. That time it pasted correctly? Yes, okay. I think the copy and paste function just sometimes bugs out. Because if it doesn't pop up, I think it hasn't pasted. It's really weird. Okay. Which means you'll get an illustration of all your statements. That's right. It'll be proof positive or I will take umbrage with all your claims. There's your vocabulary word for the day, umbrage. Which is probably where J.K. Rowling got her name for Professor Umbridge or whatever her name was. Somebody who's like a contrarian, disagrees with you just because that's the way they are. Am I going to do a multiplayer Factorio so we can blow your stuff up? I mean, assist in your factory. What I'm probably going to do, I watch FTL, is start it tomorrow solo, but can I do the settings where it will be joinable by people, but I have to, like, allow it? Because I want to start solo to get... It's been a while since I've played, and I want to remember controls and everything, and I don't want somebody speed running me through while I'm like, how do I place an inserter? I don't remember. So I'll probably start it on my own, get a feel for it, and then when it gets really grindy, be like, okay, I'm going to open up to people who want to join me. What the heck is umbrage? Yeah, look it up. It's a real vocabulary word. It's real, I promise. Alright, so now I gotta do the same thing with splitters that I did with the other thing. Do I want to do... What I'll probably do is have the outputs of these... How much is this? Let me do the math on this. 60 times 24. 1440. So, like, I think the way this is going, 360... The first two will probably always be full, and that'll be 720. I'm not sure how I'm going to balance this. I'm probably going to just have to use a smart splitter. All right, I'm going to have these two output below, fill this one, have those two fill the other ones, and then have a smart splitter overflowing from the first one over there, and hope that smart splitter fixes all my issues. Because now I got to get splitters, and they're going to be all screwed up. Why did I have to offset it by 1? Why did I have to do the little tiny nudge? Why did I do such a thing? You can't remember how it works exactly, but you're not sure if you can convert single player to multiplayer. Maybe you can. You're not sure. You always play alone because you don't trust anyone with your factory. You actually could jump in to speed things up. Well, that's... What I think I'm going to do is probably make it, like... What I might do is do, like, a multiplayer server or whatever it is for multiplayer, make it password protected, and then just not give the password until I'm ready to let people join. That might be the way I do it to, like, finagle it. That'll be something I'll have to figure out tonight when I set everything up. That'll be my plan. Because tonight the night before I stream a new game is when I, you know, make sure I load it, test it, load the game up, just make sure it works. And that'll be my plan tonight. I'll need to buy the DLC, and then I'll need to install it and then start a game and see what I need to do to make it a single player that I can let people in occasionally, and that's what I'll have to do tonight. That'll be my plan. My pre-stream preparations. There's one huge bonus to playing multiplayer instead of single player mode, even if you're playing alone. The game doesn't pause when you open the research screen. Oh, nice. Okay, so my plan is to have an floor hole there, floor hole there. Using the best belts I got here. Fastest speed I can. I think there are Mark 6 that I'll unlock in the final tier. I'm not 100% sure on that. And you only need, what, 30 per? So we can do a Mark 1 on each of these guys. You can see why I wanted to do aluminum last. This takes forever. And I don't think I really have a blueprint for this to speed it up. Maybe I do. But aluminum's just weird, so it's not that long to manually do it. It's just a pain. It's just grindy. Okay. I think that's everything connected. Uh-oh. They're on the roof again, chat. What do you call them? The guys who want to break my knuckles because of my cheating at poker? The bouncers, they're back. Construction bots. Oh, yeah. That is one of the quality of life things that I am very much looking forward to on Factorio. Construction bots are oh so good. I'm sad to hear that they nerfed the defense lasers, because I always liked those. I thought those were awesome. Yeah, you can hear them banging on the ceiling, probably. I always liked the auto kill enemy lasers. The loan sharks, yeah, that's what it is. Wish we had copy paste in this game, yeah. Oh, okay, I need to upgrade you. I don't want to actually use the big crazy ones every time. So Mark 1. What? Powerful Mark 1. There we go. Y'all hearing that banging? Man, it's loud. They're apparently doing a bunch of roof repairs at my apartment complex. That's why that keeps happening. No, it's not loan sharks. No, I'm not wanted by the police. You are hearing the dull thuds? Okay, yeah. It's pretty loud. I promise I did not murder anybody. I am not Agent 47. Alright, those are all plugged in. They're all yellow, which means I've chosen the recipe. Oh, apparently I missed one. Zootalo, I missed one. I should probably pay those guys back, huh? Sounds like someone dumping a corpse more than someone hammering. Okay. Alright, so outputs, we're going to go down below here. And hope the water self-balancing works. And we'll be able to text that after we start outputting everything here. What's the output speed? It's really fast. Let's just do our highest level one. There. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect 2 of these guys. Have that go there. Then have the overflow go to those ones. That's my plan for this. Smart splitter thingy. If not Agent 47, why Agent 47 shaped? Yeah. The Dull Thuds is probably the head of whoever lives on a floor above. You're not the only one cheating. Okay. Smart splitter right here. Middle is any, left is overflow. Merger. That way. I hear those bugs. I hear you, bugs. Stay away from me. There. And then we put a merger right here. And there's overflow. No overflow yet. Good sign. Okay. These things are all kicking on. Beautiful. Smelting our aluminum. Awesome. And these things are kicking back on. Let's look at the fluid buffer. That's looking like what that guy described, where it goes up to a certain height and then it self-balances. That looks really good. This is a cool build. Is this one doing the same thing? Oh, that's a cool build, Flerchin. Thank you for that suggestion. Don't break his skull, guys. Cleaning up is annoying. Okay. So it looks like the self-balancing is working. Let's make sure these are running at, well, 17% because it's backed up. Yeah, until this is cleared out, it'll not be running at 100%. And that's going to wait until these have cleared out all the backlogs. So, looks good. 200 bits, and you're so glad we're playing Satisfactory again. Me too, I'm enjoying it. So, this is the aluminum. Let's see where I want to bring this up to. I'll probably just be able to start whatever the next resource is and not get super far on it. Looks like I'm going to want this to be about right. Something like that. And you, excuse me, you can have infinitely long of these if you use the floor holes, but I don't even think I want to mess with that. That's way too much work. Way too much work for organization that I'm not trying that hard at right now. Beautiful. All right. We got aluminum going up. We got nitrogen going up, and we got the two quartz things. So that's good. We can mark off our list. Aluminum smelting, scrap going, sloppy aluminum, bauxite. So that is all done. We have about 40 minutes or so. Are there any easy ones we can get done like quickly? Probably limestone, although refining can be a pain. But we only need a little bit of limestone, although it looks like it says we need more. 4.5 refineries for wet concrete. So do I have any limestone close by? Yes, I do. What is it? It's a normal. Okay, I think that might be super easy and quick, I hope. Let me get rid of some junk here. Is this maxed? No, okay. We'll see however much we can throw in there. This guy... That's probably maxed, I'm guessing. Oh, no. Okay, apparently I've used some of that stuff. Nice. All right. This has been a good return to Satisfactory. We're getting a lot of good stuff done. Which way do I need to go? Just right over here, this limestone, huh? There it is, right there. Nice. All right, so I need how much a minute? $540 a minute. I think it might be enough from a Mark III miner overclocked, I hope. Okay, yes, it is. We'll max it out just to make sure. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, I don't want to go right into a wall, do I? Where am I going to do this? So I need water from there. I want my aluminum to be expandable. I guess I could stack this on top. Do I want to stack this on top? Yeah, I guess I could. It's water plus that is going to need more refineries. So yeah, I could stack this. Let's figure out the height of stacking this thing. How about just on this level right here? And we can do our wet concrete. I mean, it's in a refinery. Feels weird to say we're refining concrete, but I guess that's what we're doing. I will have to pump the water pretty high, which will be annoying, but not that big of a deal. Okay, so this is where we're bringing the concrete. So I actually do need to bring it up higher. So do I want to do a similar thing where I have it come up underneath the bottom? It does look pretty good. I probably will do that. All right, so let's get the concrete over here. The limestone, I mean. Powered. And we're doing 600 a minute. We'll just go ahead and keep using our best. I love tier 5 belts, man. We have aluminum sheets for days. And it's the second fastest belt, I think, after the tier 6 that we will eventually get that I don't have yet. Tier 5 belts are so good. They're like the workhorse of the belts or something. All right, how many refineries did I need? 4.5. Okay. Trying to think how I want to do these refineries. It's a water and a solid input for a single solid output. I don't know if I have a blueprint that does that. Although the blueprint that I used for that guy, it's for self-balancing water. And I need 4, so that doesn't really work. So I think I'm just going to not use a blueprint. I'm just going to manually create this one. All right, so I do want it to line up with these guys, though, so... something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wet concrete. That guy. Copy. Paste. 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 Wait, 4.5. So I actually need to do 5 of these guys. Whoops. I always overdo it by one machine. Okay. And we'll do our things from underneath, which I think is there, right? See if that is right. How much limestone? 120 a minute, so we can use the tier 3. Looks right. Yellow, but then it turns blue. So you know it's connecting. And then the pipage. We were tighter on space for pipage down there. Do I want to use same... This one... I think I do want to use the head lift thing on this one because we're not trying to balance anything. So I think I'm going to actually use... Use a small fluid buffer. How much water do I need for this, actually? 100 times 5. 500 water. So a tier 2 pipe will work. Okay, good. Tell me you didn't raise in height. Okay, good. Crazy how I used to be so proud of my like half ramp to store the pipes, and it turns out because of head lift and stupid fluid mechanics that it's just a worse way to do it. Just don't even do it. It's just not even good. Trying to be all fancy with half pipes and piping, and that just makes your machines not work because the water doesn't flow correctly because frickin' fluid mechanics, man. Frickin' fluid mechanics. Alright, so... should be able to quickly plug in our limestone here. Whoops. Whoa, not that top one. Okay, so these guys should all be getting concrete. Limestone is the word I meant to say. Okay, I might... You are not... we're not powered. Okay. Power would be useful. McFly, you need power! Okay, now are you getting concrete? Limestone. No. Why not? I messed up my splitters or something? None of these are getting limestone. Oh, you are. Did I not actually put the lifts in? I thought I did. I did. They're not connecting. Although they kind of look like they are. Oh! I don't know when I did that, but okay. It's one of those things where it clipped or something. That's awkward. Going too fast. Alright, now we got limestone going through. Now we should see you getting some limestone. Beautiful. Alright, 500 water. 500 divided by 120. So we need basically 5 things, or 4 and 1 underclocked, but I prefer to just be power efficient and use an extra one. So, how am I going to bring this up here? I need to bring it over to here. So, do. You want to do it here and then bring the pipe around the back side of these guys. Although all these underneath things are going to mean we have a little bit of overlap. I think I'm okay with that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I'm going to tell myself that I'm okay with that while I'm dying on the inside saying, no, it's not even. There's overlap. Holy crap, there's just purple slug right there. Wow, this would be a pain if I was being attacked by those guys. Okay, power. This way. Well, it lets you just place it. Lets you place power poles just on a pipe. That's weird. Alright, those guys are all connected. They're all powered. Okay. I was going to bring this around the outside, but I think what I'm going to do... didn't super well plan out where I put this. Okay. Do what we did there. Just use this to get our pipes down. Have a wall to grab onto. Not the prettiest solution, but we're so far past pretty solutions that, you know, it's whatever. We do the one that gets the job done quickest, not the prettiest one. Just like Agent 47. I mean, I would never murder somebody as fast as possible. I would never. Alright, sticking through, don't care. Okay, so that should be enough head lift to get to here, and then we do a Mark II belt. Pump thingy. Very good. Need to upgrade that guy. There to there. Actually, I could probably grab off of this one. Yeah. Come on. Right there. Right at the corner. There we go. Beautiful. That should do it. Getting water. You're getting water and then delivering it. We do porta potties here. Porta Potty Factory USA. That pipe looks goofy and I don't like it. Why is horizontal to vertical doing that? Alright, we'll do... Noodle actually looks better for that one. Whatever. Alright. Alright, you guys doing your thing? You're making your concrete. Beautiful. And this concrete is going to go to 3 different places. But for now, we can mark it off our list and mark this off our list. And get the output set up. I think I like doing it better this way, where I just get the raw materials sent to the factory and then I just can build the factory from there. I think, well, I say I like it better now. Who knows if future Rand will agree with me. Future Rand will be like, why did you do that way? It's so stupid and poorly planned out. Sorry, future Rand. Deal with it. That one's not centered. And we're doing 80 a minute, so I can do those for the outputs. Porta Potty City, we make porta potties, and that's all. You know it. Porta potties, and that's all. Alright, so this guy, can bring it up right over here. There. And just like the aluminum, we'll stair step it down. Well, it doesn't have quite as far to go. Not sure if that'll line up. Let's get this to the edge and see. Right there. Beautiful. All right. How many resources did we get done today? Oh, it's not bad. We got maybe almost a half of them done. 2/3, 3/5. No, that'd be over half. 3/7, 4/9, whatever this is. So next time we'll need to do copper, coal. Although I've already done some of the coal, so we can kind of halfway mark off coal. And we've like done half of the water, but we need to do iron, caterium, and sulfur next time. We have 20 minutes. I just don't want to start another build because I don't think I get much done. Let me see if our last MAM research hit what we wanted. I guess probably not. Hey, we hit it! All right. Turbo pressure motors. This is the one. Beautiful. We still have 20 minutes though, so I'm gonna go out looking for more. Hard drives, because we're going to need all of the alternate recipes. So let's figure out which one of these scanners has the most. There's 2 in that radius that we haven't gotten. I think there's one over here that's at like 5. One over there. This one has 3. That one's got 2. What about up here? One's got 3. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of finding a lot of these things. So, are there any in the area that I'm in that I haven't gotten? Where's the radar around here? There's 4 in this area. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let's explore the area I'm in. Apparently, that's where the most of these things are that I haven't gotten. Okay. All right, so a little bit of exploration time to end the stream. We got that one earlier. Man, even with scanner, hand scanner, and the radio tower, I still feel like it's really hard to find some of these things. I wonder if I found some and I didn't have what I needed. Let me see if I have any marked. Hard drive over there. So I might not have gotten that one. Is that irradiated? I don't know why I didn't get it. Probably I couldn't deal with irradiation yet. Yeah, well, I'm sitting in radiation right now, so let's get out of that. Let me get this. I'm getting irradiated. Stop irradiating me. So many Mercer spheres. It's crazy. I'm looking for hard drives and I'm just finding Mercer spheres. I wonder if that's because... I wonder if they got I'm going to make a circle. I wonder if they got... I heard that... Or at least I heard a post or somebody told me at one point that Mercer Spheres got reset when a patch happened or something. And I wonder if me reinstalling the game made all Mercer Spheres reappear or something too. That'd be a trolly and perfectly balanced as all things should be way of getting extra Mercer Spheres. Okay, we're reaching the edge and I am not seeing anything, so it's probably not in this area. Especially since I've been in this area building a lot. Probably would have noticed another hard drive. Probably, maybe. Maybe, probably. Love to see all my stuff backed up. That means we're full of stuff. And I love being full of stuff. I love belts full of stuff. It's my favorite thing. These are a few of my favorite things. One, the belt stuffed chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, like this one looks like it respawned. Like I feel like I got this one and that's why it's just floating out here without a stone casing around it. Am I still in the radius? I am. And the irradiated guy is, I think, up there. Let's go see if I... Oh, yep. It's probably that irradiated one. Now that we're on passive or retaliate or whatever. Be much easier to get. And we have a way to not die to radiation, which we didn't have before. 420 megawatts, huh? Alright, I probably have power I can just grab off and... yeah, plug in. Full of stuff, as long as that stuff is not shiznizzle. I mean... maybe some people like that. Who am I to judge? No shaming here. No shiznizzle kink shaming here. Although I definitely don't want to be full of that stuff. But, you know. Okay. It's one of those guys. Let's get our MAM going. It doesn't end well if you're full of that, though. It's true. It's true. Especially if you have stomach problems like I do. Not a good time. Although I'll tell you all, probably TMI, but ever since I started eating oatmeal, all my stomach problems have been so much better. Not like amazing, but I am not always uncomfortable and not feeling good all the time like I was for a while. So, if anybody ever has stomach problems, try eating some oatmeal. Eating oatmeal has been doing wonders for my stomach. Alright, this direction. How did I not get this one? Right by a... holy... scary dude. Maybe that guy scared me away. Okay, so... below? Down right in here. How did I not get this? Am I missing the item for it? Like I just completely whiffed. Completely missed and never scanned around here, I guess. Explosive rebar. Was a Flerchin you were talking about? You like using explosive rebar to blow up obstructions? Nice. Beautiful. Alright, so that should be like 2 more left in this area, maybe? Where's the thing? Here. 2 more. Let's go this direction, southeast. I do kind of need to make more filters, which means fabric, which is annoying to make. I don't have that automated. I think there's a way to automate fabric with something. I forget what it is, though. Because normally fabric's made with mycelia and plant matter or something, but I think there might be another way to automate that. What was that? I saw something shiny. Don't know what that was. Maybe a slug in a cave underneath us or something. Still in the range? Yes. Oh, nice. Where is it? This way? Okay, good. Again, how did I not get this one? Unless this is that one earlier that I didn't have the superposition oscillators, I think it's called. Is that this one? Nope, it's just free. Nice. With more free shizznizzle on the ground. Alright. There's probably only one more in the radius, and... Oh! Oh! But say I probably won't find it, and then I instantly find it. I apparently haven't explored this part of the map. Or I only just passed through as I was laying my power lines down or something. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, well, I have more of those cooling systems. Past Rand did good work. Getting all that going. Good job, Past Rand. I appreciate you. Not like future Rand. Screw that guy. Alright, 10 more minutes. So I think that means we got all of these. There's 6 summer sloops and 16 Mercer spheres here somehow. But let's go over to this one. 3 over in that area, so west. See how many of these we can find in like 10 minutes or so. Madman, you got any tips for a new Factorio playthrough? Like rush bots or rush lasers or something? What's the tip for a new Factorio playthrough for somebody who hasn't played for a while? See a wreck. I don't know if I feel like that's one I've gotten. Feel like I've gotten that one. Yeah, it's not coming up on my scanner. Read all the help tooltips when they pop up as you play. That's not like a lol noob learn to read, but an actual it tells you useful stuff and I should read it suggestion. And learn the keyboard shortcuts? Okay. Bots let you copy pasta parts of your base a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, I do need to rush bots, because bots auto-crafting when you put blueprints down is an awesome, awesome quality of life mechanic. Alright. Tooltips and keyboard shortcuts. You know what's going to suck? I have a feeling playing Satisfactory and Factorio at the same time might make me get all of my hotkeys all screwed up all the time, and I'll forget everything. I'll get all confused. Which hotkey does what? But it's okay. We'll have to reload or learn it every time. You're serious? Like when you unlock trains, it'll pop up with "This is strange," and you definitely read all that stuff. Okay. I'm debating whether I want to use trains in Factorio. That's always a debate for me. Because signals and multiple trains on the same tracks is always a pain to deal with. But if I remember correctly, trains are really good in Factorio, just like they're really good in Satisfactory, even though they take a long time to set up. It'll probably be easier to set up in Factorio than Satisfactory, though, because of how easy, if you have bots and blueprints going. It teaches you how to place one item in a chest, half a stack, the whole stack, taking stuff out, All kinds of useful things, yeah. Use trains, it's mandatory. Okay. I have no choice. Must use trains. Alright, so far no luck finding any of these things. Just running through the giant circle. Oh my god, the game does look really great with all these settings. Am I seeing a planet with a force field around it, or am I just seeing a planet that is only partially loading? There's a circle inside of a circle. That must be some weird coloration thing. Nothing stops you from buffing resources, though. Saves you time for moving mines around. Yeah, I'm probably going to on stream. I'm going to test off stream to make sure I can figure out the whole multiplayer setup thing. Where I hope it's just a thing where my computer hosts the multiplayer server and I can let people join when I want to. That's what I'm hoping it'll be. But when I start the new game, I'm going to start it so that chat can tell me how I set up my resources, because like I've said, one of the things I don't like about Factorio is having to constantly moving to new mines and stuff. So I'll probably want to set up, if not infinite resource patches, very high saturated, takes forever to mine out type of resource patches is probably what I'm going to prefer. Let's see if there's anything down here. I feel like I've been over here. Less aggressive expansion needed. For my playstyle, you'd imagine I'll want to max out the densities and counts. You see that I'll let slaves join to mine for me, huh? That's right. Make everybody else do the work for me. No, it's more like I don't want to... What's annoying is you set up a big mining thing, then you see, oh, I'm running out of chips. What are they called? Green, red, and blue chipsets, whatever those things are called. And you're like, oh, well, my mining patch ran out again. Big surprise. Got to go find more mining. It's just so annoying having to constantly do that. Like, I know you'll have to keep expanding and stuff, but to have everything run out all the time, that really annoys me. Circuits, that's what it is. Circuit boards. Am I going to play the space expansion? Well, that's why I'm... Nice. Found our first one. That's why I'm starting a new Factorio playthrough. To play the new expansion, so yeah. I know it's going to be a long playthrough, and I know there's going to be a lot to it. You know what? I think I'm just going to let all these stay in the queue until I know what I need. Unable to scan. Okay, well that means I probably have everything available then. If I choose one... I wonder if I choose two? Like, if I choose fertile uranium and infused uranium cell, if the other two will show up. Let's test it. Fused quartz crystal. And... turbo blend fuel. I wonder if those will be my two choices. I'm probably not going to remember those, but chat, you remember. Fused quartz crystal and turbo something fuel. Although, you'll have to remember that for next stream, because... I think I'll end before that finishes. Yeah, that's the whole point of this playthrough is the DLC. It'll only be $100 to experience the first part of it. Well, that's why I was asking about how to speed it through it and maybe get viewers to help me get through it faster. Because yes, I know it's a long time to get to the DLC, and I want to get to the DLC without, you know, taking forever. It's not actually that hard to go to space. Yeah, crystal something and turbo something. Turbo fuel something and crystal something. Totally easy to remember. I honestly probably need to make a rubber and plastic build that's like not for anything. It's just to fill out my supplies, because I have a feeling I'm using as much or more plastic and rubber than I'm actually creating. That always is a problem with oil stuff, and that's why I keep trying to do alternate recipes that don't require more oil production, because oil production is freaking annoying. It's got kind of that balancing issue to a lesser extent that the water aluminum balancing issue has. Maybe I'll go like 5 minutes late so we can test this. I'm quite curious if I can control what things pop up. Yeah, I'll finish this. I'll finish exploring this last area, seeing if I can find 1 or 2 of these last hard drives, and wait for the MAM to finish. Then we'll call it a stream. Check if there's anything northwest of us here I've missed. Huh. Nitrogen? Nitrogen. Is this on my map? It is on my map, okay. Probably one of the few, well, one of maybe 3 or 4 geysers I haven't claimed yet, I'll guess. Oh, found one. Where is it? This way. Nice. Beautiful. There it is. Hidden under the trees and leaves. Vegetation. Please don't be power. Power is the most annoying one to supply, unless I'm right next to my power grid. And I get all the free stuff. Almost. Steel pipes over here. Alright, what you got? 5 copper sheets. Okay, easy enough. Surprised I don't have any of those on me. Oh, actually, I'm not surprised because I've been laying pipe like crazy. That's why you always blow stuff up as you journey. You reckon you went through 5,000 obelisks. Oh, that's crazy. All right, so there's one more here. So let's just go southeast. We'll explore until our MAM finishes, and then we'll call it a day. I feel very good about this first stream back. I feel like we got a lot done. Made some really good progress on turbo motor factory start. Got a lot of alternate recipes unlocked. Just a lot of good productive work. And I felt a lot less burnt out than I was starting to feel at the end of last couple of Satisfactory streams before this one. I was getting pretty burnt out on these crazy overly complex builds. I'm gonna guess that's a pure that I just got access to, right? Yeah, just normal. Okay. Okay. We did. We're full of shiznizzle even. Those types of games often require multiple approaches. Yeah, like you gotta take breaks. That's part of the reason why I'm not playing Path of Exile 2 a lot right now. Because I'm trying to avoid burnout, you know? I played plenty of games. Ooh, Secret Cave. Where I've definitely burnt out. Subnautica is the one that's like the most memorable to me. That I love Subnautica, but I got so burnt out the first time I played it because I just kept playing past there being content I really wanted to do, or there being content available because it was still in early access when that happened. So, burnout is a thing. I don't know why these sometimes turn green. I feel like we've talked about that before. Alright, well, it feels like I might not be able to find this last one. I entered down here. I'll go a little bit further south, but it feels like not this, right? Yeah, it's not picking that up. Just need variety, yeah. Once they fleshed out the story and released 1.0, that game is historically important, absolute masterpiece. Subnautica, 100%. That's why the Subnautica 2 is like one of my most anticipated games. Okay. Seems like I'm not going to get this last one. All right. Well, let's head back. I'll head back home because I feel like I need to make some more masks and stuff. So I'm going to head back home as we wait for the MAM to finish before we call it a day. See if we get any more blips on our hard drive radar here. But I absolutely agree. Subnautica will probably stay my favorite survival game of all time. Now, there are other games that I may have played more because, you know, there's actually multiplayer. So you know, 7 Days to Die I keep coming back to because new playthroughs with Shogi and friends and stuff. But just for gameplay, cinematic experience, storytelling that I don't care about, but the way they do storytelling without shoving it into your face, letting you discover it. Just the best way to do story in a game is make it so that the player feels like they're in the world and they're discovering it, not here's a wall of text. And just the whole ambiance. It really is such a great game. You're really let down by Below Zero? Yeah, I've heard most people say that. My brother says that too. Nowhere near as good. You will definitely play 2, but you're not as hyped for it after the relative failure of Below Zero. Well, I hope they can figure out what people didn't like about Below Zero as much and what people loved about the original so much and capture that. Because I don't know what it was about Below Zero. It felt like I'm not sure, but it felt like they'd focused too much on the above water stuff, which you want a little bit of that, but there's hardly any of that in the original, and there's a lot more above water stuff in Below Zero, and it just didn't feel as good. It felt like the underwater stuff was limited and not as scary. It didn't feel as threatening, maybe. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I didn't feel as threatened in the first one, in Below Zero. Beautiful. Subnautica is a masterclass of environmental storytelling. Read it or ignore it as much as you want. Yeah. Well, I think we talked to Tom Joubert, who was the writer, who is, you know, the same guy who was the writer for FTL, where the writing is minimal. It's just enough. He's like a master at doing that, I feel like. Below Zero sucked because you didn't get the feeling of absolute isolation and desperation. You had someone talking in your ear all the time, pretty much hand-holding, giving instructions. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe you didn't feel alone. Maybe you weren't an isolated human in a hostile environment where everything wanted to kill you. Maybe that is true. Alright, our MAM should be finishing up here in the next minute or so, I think. Alright, good progress today. Our return, a successful return to Subnautica as we return to Home Sweet Factory. Home Sweet Obelisk, Home Sweet Slave Pyramid Building. And this is me trying to be organized, and this is this is pretty spaghetti. There it is, right as we get home. Perfect timing. It is a satisfactory return. Who you were in Subnautica didn't matter. In fact, you had to read the deepest of lore to figure out who you were from the ship, because it didn't matter. You were no one, getting eaten by some serious fish. True, true. All right. Well, let's finish up by seeing what the MAM did. It was something quartz and something fuel. Let's go see if those two popped up again. Which, if it did, that's actually pretty awesome because it means I have all of the alternate recipes queued up in there. Fused quartz and turbo blend fuel. Okay. We have everything unlocked, it looks like. Awesome. Very cool. Alrighty, my friends. Let me just clean up my inventory just a bit. What can I throw in here? random junk we don't need to have in here that I have singles of. Apparently those we are maxed out on. So we don't need any more hard drives at the moment. Although I think there's something you're supposed to use hard drives for later, some unlock or something that I can't remember exactly what it is, that we have extras for, so that's useful. And we successfully scienced. There it is. We have everything unlocked in our hard drive library, which is really cool. So I can come back and grab what I need as I need to unlock other stuff. So save my game. My friends, I hope you had a good time. I hope y'all are as excited about as I am about our return to Satisfactory and our exploring Factorio. I don't know which day I'll do which. It'll probably be Tuesday and Thursday one, Wednesday and Friday the other. But tomorrow the plan is to start a new Factorio run where we're trying to speed run to the deep space stuff. And there might be more recipes in Tier 9. I'm assuming there will be more alternate recipes too. We'll have to see what we need to do to get Tier 9 unlocked, because there's I'll probably need to use turbo motors in a recipe for like rocket fuel motors, rocket engines for the whatever, the space needle thing. So that'll be the plan to finish the turbo motors next stream. We'll see how far we get. As usual, my friends, thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. Thanks for all the support. You had fun. So yeah, I think I said everything I need to say, except thanks for the bits, follow, subs, give the subs, lurking, hanging out, being awesome. All that stuff. Merry belated Snowman Christmas, and I will see you all tomorrow for some Factorio. Peace out, happy game, y'all rock. Later, my friends.